You're watching another Raw Instinct commentary.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Max here, or Raw Instinct, and today we're going to be talking about the best shotgun to use within Modern Warfare 3. Now, recently, a ton of you guys have been asking me, Max, what is the best shotgun to use in Modern Warfare 3? Now, I know I did this video about 2 to 3 weeks after Modern Warfare 3 came out, but within that time, there was also about 2 updates to the shotgun, buffing and also nerfing a few of those. So, before, I talked about how I thought the Striker was the best shotgun, but now my thoughts have totally changed about it, and we're going to be talking about my personal favorite shotgun in this video, but we're also going to be comparing the stats on all these shotguns. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the accuracy. I'm going to be doing the whole 9 yards, guys. So with that being said, make sure to sit back and relax, and let's get right into the sexy breakdown video. Alright, so getting into the first shotgun here, we have the USAS-12 or the USAS-12. Now, the base damage on this weapon is 25 to 5, but that is per pellet. So if you times that by 9, the base damage on this weapon is 225 from close range and 45 from long range. The magazine size, on the other hand, on this weapon is 6 shells, which is pretty medium. You know, it's not too overloaded, but of course you can throw on extended mags if you want. And the reload time is 3.2 seconds, which I'm going to tell you right now is one of the faster reloading shotguns in the game. That's almost as fast as like an assault rifle. And of course, the rate of fire is at 139 rounds per minute. And coming up next, we have the KSG12 Hintons. This is a very badass shotgun. Now, the base damage on this shotgun, however, is 28 to 15, so a little bit better than the USAS, but that is due to that recent buff that I was talking about. Now, the total damage on that, however, is 252 from close range and 135 from long range. Now, if you don't know the significance of that, it only takes 100 damage to kill an enemy. So from long range, a lot of times, if you can put every single pellet into the person, it's going to be a one-shot kill. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, the magazine size, however, on this shotgun here is 12 shells, and the reload time is about 0.66 seconds per shell. I think that adds up to a total of like 7.2 seconds or 7.5 seconds for the whole magazine to be filled. And the rate of fire, however, is kind of standard with the shotguns at about 60 rounds per minute. Next up, we have the infamous SPAS-12, and unfortunately, this weapon saw a small nerf compared to Modern Warfare 2. Now, the base damage on this shotgun is 30 to 14. If we times that by 8, we get a grand total of 240 from close range and 112 from long range. So from long range, you're going to have to basically put every single pellet into the enemy to kill them. But from close range, you can put half of your pellets on the enemy and it will take one shot. The magazine size on this shotgun, however, is 8 shells, and the reload time is 0.66 seconds, which I think comes out to a total of about 5.3 seconds. And then also the rate of fire on this weapon is 65 rounds per minute, which is slightly faster than the norm. And moving on to everyone's old favorite shotgun here, we have the AA-12. Now, this shotgun also saw a huge nerf. This is actually the weakest shotgun in Modern Warfare 3. The only upside to it is, of course, the rate of fire. So the damage on this weapon, however, is 15 from close range and 5 from long range. If we times that by 8, we get a grand total of 120 from close range and just 40 from long range. So from long range, it will take you about 3 to 4 shots depending how far the enemy is. And from close range, it'll take you a shot, but you literally have to get every single pellet into the enemy, which is very difficult. The magazine size on this weapon is 8 shells, and the reload time is about 3.58 seconds, which is also a nice little benefit to the weapon. And of course, guys, the rate of fire on this weapon is the fastest at 608 or 689 rounds per minute. Then, of course, everyone's hated shotgun, we have the Striker. The Striker, however, deals a damage of 25 to 15, dealing a total damage of 150 from close range and 90 from long range, which is pretty decent. I mean, from long range, it's still going to take you about 2 to 3 shots, because realistically, you're not going to be able to get every pellet on the enemy, and from close range, it'll take you about a shot if you can get every single pellet into them. The magazine size on this shotgun, however, is the best at 12 shells per magazine, and the reload time is 0.66 seconds, but the rate of fire, however, on this weapon is the second best at 352 rounds per minute. And then, of course, last but not least, we have the Model 1887 shotgun. The base damage on the shotgun is 30 to 20, so it's actually the strongest shotgun from long range, so that equals a total damage of 240 damage from close range and 160 from long range. Now, the magazine size is 5 shells, while the reload time is 0.65 seconds, so that equals a total reload time of about 3.2 seconds, and the rate of fire on the shotgun is about 60 rounds per minute. Alright, now I'm going to be bringing up this chart here, and we're going to be comparing all the stats of the shotguns in different categories. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is I really do believe that when you guys are kind of looking at this, it's going to give you a better visual of what might be the best shotgun. So first off, as far as damage goes, the big powerhouse shotguns are the KSG12, the SPAS-12, and the Model 1887. Now, the reload time, however, has to go with the USAS-12 and the Model 1887, coming in at only about 3 seconds, while with the KSG12 and the Striker, you have basically an 8-second reload. So with those shotguns, it is mandatory to have sleight of hand on. Then of course, as far as rate of fire goes, the USAS-12, the AA-12, and the Striker got my vote here because the KSG-12, the SPAS-12, and the Model are kind of the lower class weapons as far as the rate of fire goes. And lastly, with the magazine size, the Strikers is a huge winner in this category, and the KSG-12 also coming in at 12 shells per magazine, which is actually really superb. But once again, those shotguns there do have a very slow reload, so that's kind of the counterbalance between all of the shotguns. Now lastly, we're going to be taking a look at the bullet spreads with all of the shotguns, because honestly, there were some surprising results here. Now, if you take a look with guns like the Striker, the AA-12, they had a huge spread, but other guns like the Model, the SPAS-12, they did fairly well. Even the USAS-12 did very well. But guys, if you take a look at the freaking KSG-12, that gun absolutely destroyed every other shotgun as far as accuracy goes, which is very good. Once again, you want to be able to get in as much pellets into the enemy as possible. It doesn't, shotguns don't really revolve around damage so much, rather until how many pellets you can get into them. So as far as the KSG goes, it also wins in this awesome category here. So far, the KSG-12 is looking pretty damn good. Alright, so in conclusion, what is the best shotgun to use in Modern Warfare 3? Honestly, I'm going to have to go with the KSG-12, and I'm hoping a lot of you guys will agree with me. The Striker is honestly not the best shotgun anymore after that recent nerf to it. With the KSG-12, the only downfall with this weapon is the recoil. The magazine size is amazing. The bullet spread, as you did see, was freaking spectacular. The bullet spread, the recoil is amazing, and the damage is also freaking superb. Now, if you were to throw on the damage proficiency on the shotgun, the damage goes up to 350 from close range and like 189 from long range. So, if you end up putting like half of the bullets into the enemy, he's going to be down. But anyways, guys, let me know what your favorite shotgun is in the comment section below. I'm hoping to hear some interesting things on the reasons why you like that shotgun. Also, if you've been requesting any videos lately, make sure to leave them in the comment section below, guys. But also, last but not least, make sure to smack that fat ass and click the like button down below. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Let's try to get this video to a few thousand likes. I really do appreciate it. As always, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter so we can make some sexy love. But it's Max here, or Rotten saying I'm signing out. I hope you guys have a great day, a beautiful weekend, and to that, I love you all. Have a nice day. Alright, so for two videos that you young fellas may have missed, on the left hand side we have the when to use iron sights video. I talk about the iron sights versus the red dot sight, and I kind of talk about the best weapons to use each with. And on the right hand side we have the Modern Warfare 3 balancing Betty versus Claymore versus the C4 breakdown. Click either annotation on screen, and remember to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Link will be in the description below. Bo sec.